Blood doesn't lie, but power tries to. The conference room door clicked shut behind Nia and Zuri, leaving Ethan alone with the wreckage of the life he'd curated. Vivian's abandoned engagement ring glimmered on the table like a verdict. His mother's voice echoed faintly in the hallway, sharp, entitled, frantic. He pressed both hands over his face. For the first time in a decade, the man who controlled boardrooms couldn't control a single truth. Nia stood with Zuri beside her, the soft hum of descending floors filling the silence. Zuri leaned her head against her mother's arm. "Did I do something wrong?" she whispered. Nia kneeled, cupping her daughter's cheeks. "No, baby. You did everything right. Truth isn't wrong. It's just heavy, and some people aren't ready to carry it." The door slid open into the lobby, where whispers spread like a storm. Cameras still lingered outside, waiting for movement for a headline. Nia pulled Zuri's hood gently over her cornrows. "We go home," she said. But the day wasn't done with them yet. Ethan burst through the revolving door just as Nia and Zuri stepped toward the sidewalk. "Nia, wait." His voice cracked, the kind of crack people hide behind money, pride, and polished shoes. He reached them, breath uneven, suit jacket askew. Zuri stepped slightly behind her mother, but she watched him carefully, like a child studying a stranger who felt strangely familiar. Ethan swallowed. "I want to see her. I want to start something. If you'll let me." Nia didn't soften. "Not yet. You had 11 years to want that," she said. "Why now?" Ethan's eyes flicked to Zuri. Same jawline, same spark. "Because running doesn't work anymore," he whispered. "And because she deserves the truth from me, not rumors or lawyers." Before Nia could respond, the SUV door swung open. Mrs. Caldwell stepped out, pearls, power, and a stare sharp enough to cut granite. "Nia," she said, voice clipped, "let's not turn this into a circus. Come with us. We need to handle this privately." Zuri's tiny fingers tightened around her mother's. Nia straightened, her voice steady and unbothered. "I'm not entering your car, and I'm not being handled." Mrs. Caldwell's eyes narrowed. "You're making this difficult." Nia's lips curved into a calm, dangerous smile. "No, I'm making this honest." Caught between his mother's control and the truth standing in front of him, Ethan finally found the spine adulthood had stolen from him. "Mom," he said quietly, "stop." Mrs. Caldwell froze. She wasn't used to being told no, especially not by her son, the heir she groomed like a brand. Ethan stepped forward. "Nia, can we meet tomorrow? Somewhere I can talk to Zuri." "Just talk." Zuri tugged at Nia's sleeve. "Mom, I want to hear him." Those words held more power than any lawyer. Nia nodded once. "Tomorrow, but on our terms." Once Nia and Zuri walked away, Mrs. Caldwell rounded on her son. Fury controlled only by wealth. "You are not doing this. That girl will destroy everything." Ethan looked out at Nia, disappearing into the crowd. "Maybe everything needs to change," he said. His mother stiffened. "This ends now." But Ethan wasn't listening. For the first time in his carefully curated life, he wasn't obeying. The DNA test that shook the empire. Morning light spilled over the city like a slow confession as Nia and Zuri arrived at the quiet family clinic, the one Ethan chose because it promised discretion. But secrets have a way of slipping through cracks, especially when the powerful panic. Nia held Zuri's backpack as the receptionist waved them toward a private room. Zuri sat swinging her legs, tiny nerves showing in the way she chewed her lip. "Mom, what happens if the test says he's not my dad?" Nia brushed a curl from her daughter's forehead. "It will," she whispered, "because truth doesn't guess. It remembers." Zuri nodded, brave, even when uncertain. No driver, no assistant, just a man who had finally chosen honesty over image. He paused at the doorway. Nia didn't smile. Zuri did, a small, cautious one. "Hi," Zuri said. Ethan knelt so he wasn't towering. "Hi, Zuri." Her next question dropped, heavier than any press headline. "Are you scared?" Ethan exhaled. "Yeah, a little." Zuri blinked. "Me too." In that moment, the room softened. Just a father and daughter learning how to breathe in the same truth. The nurse swabbed Zuri's cheek first. She giggled, nerves breaking into a shy laugh. Then Ethan's. His jaw tightened, but he didn't flinch. Nia watched both of them, her heart caught between past pain and the possibility of something new. "It'll take 24 hours, the nurse said. "We'll call you." Ethan nodded. Nia didn't. She already knew. As they walked out, a black SUV rolled to the curb. Ethan froze. Nia stiffened. The back window lowered. "Mrs. Caldwell." Her pearls gleamed like armor. "Get in," she ordered. "We need to talk." Nia laughed softly. "No." Mrs. Caldwell's voice sharpened. "You don't understand the consequences of what you're doing." "Oh, I do," Nia replied. "You're the one who doesn't understand. We're not scared of you anymore." Zuri stepped closer to her mother, chin lifted just like Nia's. Ethan moved between them, shocking his mother. "Mom, leave." Mrs. Caldwell's breath caught. "You're ruining everything we built." Ethan shook his head slowly. "No, you ruined it when you tried to erase them." The window closed. The SUV pulled off. For the first time, Nia looked at Ethan and saw a man she barely recognized, one who had finally learned how to stand. Nia tucked Zuri into bed. The little girl whispered, "Do you think he'll want me?" Nia swallowed the ache rising in her chest. "He didn't know you," she said softly, "but now he does. And that's a beginning." Zuri smiled and drifted to sleep. Ethan sat alone at the grand table built for 10, staring at the city. Beside him was Vivian's engagement ring. Ahead of him, a future he couldn't predict. He whispered to himself, "Tomorrow everything changes."